not draw well for the guys.
This is the intro because I didn't do one. We did get hot laps, so we're here at Legion Speedway. It was a draw race. I drew like crap for both of us.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Cars are both pretty good.
Everyone makes the show, so.
Yeah, it's only 16 cars. Got some bite though, I tell you what.
Yeah?
Compared to everything else. So
Awesome.
Gotta get fueled and get going because we'll be out shortly.
All right.
Because this working shit's overloaded.
Unfortunately, we're not getting a lot of front GoPro footage. I already cleaned Walt's off, but it was all covered in this. So not a lot of footage from there. I just took some footage from the stands, so we can try and put some of that in too. What'd you think of the car in hot laps?
Hot laps, it was pretty mealy, so we didn't really get a good feel. Heather's got Jenny, so we're doing circles. And then, you know, for the let her go.
Oh.
For the heat race, I started 5th and finished 3rd, and I think I was faster than the leaders, but just couldn't go anywhere. So car was pretty good, just a little bit lacking a little bit of drive middle off. So made a little adjustment and we're going to send it. So I think we start 6th. Only a 25 lapper, pretty quick. We do pretty short races down here. So Dad started 8th, finished 6th. It's a pretty good run. It's hammered down here because there's not much of a surface. You can see. I shouldn't say there isn't much of a surface. It's a different surface. It's not like clay. It's pretty silty. So it's got bite all the time. So we'll see what we got. Hopefully have some fun, have a couple good runs. Good luck.
Congratulations, Thomas. Good race. Sorry about that restart, but I like to be fair to everybody. All right, Ricky Sandville, folks. So, Rick, you got a modified win here this year, a couple of them, I think, and now you got a coupe win. So, Ricky is the one who kind of spearheaded getting the coupes over here, getting all these guys together, and he thought it'd be good for that division to come over here and run this track one time this year at least, and we welcome all things here. So let's hear what Ricky has to say about the race.
The track was great. It was a blast driving this whole thing over here. I'm glad that we had a good turnout with the troops from over here ready to get Thomas all year long. I got to thank my crew, my parents. It's a lot of work that goes in these, and that's for every team. I mean, people don't know behind the scenes the amount of time that's invested in even the coops. Nonetheless, the modifieds. Without them, we can't do it. I can thank all the fans for coming out on a cold night. I hope you all enjoyed the show, and hope we come back in next year.
Yeah, well, we hope to have you back. One more time, let's get a picture of all three. He's already in his car. Yeah, he'll get out. We don't have a photographer here. Alan and Buzz went to Thunder Road. See if I can get rid of my shadow. Yeah, well, I almost needed the 603 lock the key guy the other day. I did call him because I lost the key to the safety car out there. But congratulations to Alan, all his sponsors, his crew, and thank you for coming out. You got Hustle on the Highside there, Walter J.
Yeah. First of all, I got to thank all you guys here at Legion Speedway for putting this race on. Really good track record. It's only 20 minutes from home, so it's cool to support. I guess it'd be the only dirt track left in Hampshire, right? So, gotta thank all my sponsors, WH Building and Design, Academy, First Street Service. I think that's Janitorial. If it wasn't for Andy, we wouldn't be here tonight. He's been a huge help all year. So thanks to Julie and Andy. Thanks to you guys and all the fans for coming out today.
All right, thank you to Andy and Julian because that's the second guy that said he was here tonight because of him. So sponsors like that is what helps these guys get to the racetrack and it helps us put on a race. Now we got sprint car driver, champion actually, of sprint cars in New England for this year, his 7th time, and now he's a modified winner here at Legion Speedway. Chris?
Yeah, great night, real lucky in the draws. I drew a pole for the heat, won the heat, and that put me on the pole for the feature and just kind of rode along there. Walt gave me a good run at the end. We got banging a little bit, but it all came out. So hope it was a good show for everybody tonight.
Yeah, I was kind of tough watching. I couldn't watch the race. I had to watch the race to be the director. I don't like that. But let's get you. All right, one more round of applause for our modified drivers. Congratulations, guys.
It's Monday night. The guys are just washing up the cars.
Yep.
And I realized that we never did a closer from Legion on Friday. So
No, everybody was cold, so we went home. It was really pretty chilly. So yeah, they were dirty for once. Over at Devil's Bowl, we didn't wash them much. We should take the air hose, blow them off. So with the surface over there, it's pretty loose, so it's stuck on everything. It was kind of like washing the car from the valley. So yeah, we had fun over there. I finished second. Dad was probably going to be third and got kind of hung out to dry. The guy drove in the back of him and cut his left rear tire. So that sucked. But
it was kind of the opposite. It was the opposite from Devil's Bowl a few weeks back too, where Big Walt finished second and you got a tire cut down.
yeah,
Different circumstances.
We
but
traded. No, it was kind of dumb. I mean, there's only 4 laps left, and you'll watch the replay. But
Tracing.
some guys never change.
Tracing.
So yeah, but no, we had fun. Glad we could go down and support a racetrack that needs a little bit of help. They're struggling with car count and stuff. New owners, so they're trying to do the best they can with what they have. So hopefully they make some more improvements. Facility-wise, they've made a lot of improvements. For you that have never been there, it used to be about lit with candles. So they got the nice LED lights in there now, and the nice, caution lights and all that. So that's huge. And they're working hard at it. I mean, to turn a racetrack around is a lot, But Dan and I think Don, is it Don?
I don't honestly.
Ron, not Don. It's Dan and Ron. Dan and Ron are working hard at it, so we wish them nothing but the best. And hopefully, they this year they only ran modifieds like 6 times or something, with a pretty open comp deal. So hopefully they tighten up the rules and stuff and make it so we can run 602 crate Sportsman there all the time. Because it's only 20 minutes from the house. It's down over the hill. Right now we're driving 2 hours. So hopefully they get it better. It's not for lack of effort. It's not easy turning a racetrack around, though, like I said. So hopefully they keep working hard at it, and we were glad to support them for a night. Put on a good show.
it was a good
cool.
race.
Dad started back there. The track used to go the other way. It's called Norway Pines. That's where he cut his teeth. He first started racing there. So it's kind of like going back home.
It kind of was. I actually saw some people that were there the first time I raced.
I know Jen even said, she was like, yeah, I saw someone that they were like, oh my goodness, it's you.
They're still there.
They're still
They
there.
never left.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, overall it was pretty good racing. I mean, the B Coops put on a good show. Of what we could see sitting in the grandstand, sitting in the lineup, that was a good race. It was pretty quick.
Yeah.
Good race for the lead between Tommy Placey and Ricky Sandville. I think Ricky ended up winning it.
Yeah. I got a couple laps of that too, so I'll make sure.
So, and it was
it's
a
in
pretty
here.
clean race, and the mods went out, and we ran,
21 laps green.
21 in a row, one caution. So it's pretty good etiquette. Guys were there, race, put on a good show, and get out of there. And that's what you want. So hopefully that helps them out down there. See the potential in modified racing, for one. With a decent purse and, with a little organization, I think the place could be pretty good. Yeah, it could be pretty good, like Walt said. So it looks much better. I hadn't been there in 3 years, even been through the gate. So to see all the different improvements, that was good. And they're working on some more, I understand.
Yeah, I know one of the big things they're working on getting actual bathrooms.
Yeah.
Because right now they're just using the porta johns.
The track itself really doesn't need anything.
No, the track race is
The
good.
track race is good. It's just the clay that's on it. It's a little bit loose, but it's dirty. I mean, I'm not saying that in a bad way, but it's just the clay that's on the track. That's what it is. But it has pretty decent grip, so it's pretty racy. But fan amenities, bathrooms. The ladies don't want porta potties and bleacher things and stuff like that. I think they're going to work on more.
I did hear him say that they're going to put up new bleachers for next year.
Yeah, I think
so.
some bleachers. They
That'd be
certainly
awesome.
could. I mean, if you could get more cars in there, you could fill the place up. It could be racy. It's a lot like Accord Speedway. For those you guys out in New York, we've gone out and raced Accord.
Yeah.
It's very, very similar to Accord Speedway, the configuration of the racetrack.
Yeah. Quarter-mile bull ring.
Yeah, so it was fun. It was elbows up in 17 modifieds or something like that. So
yeah,
it was good for them. So hopefully it all helps them out. They said they're racing next year. They have not set what they're going to run for classes. So I think they were kind of experimenting to see what they would get. And there was a good turnout of modifieds, and there was a good turnout of B Coops. So maybe they'll run some kind of limited schedule with the B Coops. And
yeah, I don't know if they'll run a schedule with the Coops, just because the Coops are kind of Bear Ridge's home.
Yeah, I mean, what's
home
the
deal,
night thing,
but it's a Friday night deal. I mean, they used to run the Coops at Canaan. So
yeah, and they put on, those guys travel well. They really do. That the Sportsman Coupe guys, they travel well. I've seen them go to different places here and there, and it's usually a pretty good show. That group seems to travel well and usually are fun to watch. So
yeah,
so we'll see. But overall it was pretty fun. It was a pretty quick show, and we'll see over the winter what they come up with as far as promoters. The ball's back in their court. I think all us racers, I think, put up a good example of what could happen and what could go on there. Now, the ball's in their court, and it's up to them to, put the harnesses on it and say, okay, this is what I want, and this is what I can do. I think we did our due diligence and went down and had fun and showed them, say, this is the potential that you have. Now it's up to you as a promoter to take care of that, because this ain't cheap, So that's what, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. It's not cheap to do this, and we make no money doing it, but we got to make some money to try and get us back and forth, and that's just the bottom line. Anybody who runs a business knows it takes money to make money. So that's yeah. Other than that, we're getting ready to. We just cleaned the cars, and we're going to put them away because it's getting cold, and we're already moving on to.
We're moving on to Port
Royal, Pennsylvania, and start getting set for some high speeds and big high banks. So we're going to go from bull ring elbows up to hold your breath and hang on for as long as you possibly can, which is what we both like. So
yeah, it's kind of like going back to the valley. Just I think red clay, a little bit flatter, more sweeping corners, but still a big half mile.
Like a big crown jewel racetrack. So we're excited to go down there and run short track super series is down there with big 55,000 I think now to win race, and there's some 410 sprint cars racing, and it'll be a good old time. It's always a good time to racetrack.
I think the crate race is 50 laps, 5,000.
So it'll be some heavy hitters from all over, everywhere down there. So we'll go down and we'll go throw our hat in the ring like we usually do, and see what happens.
Now, aerodynamics, Big Walt, are you leaving your quarter panel like
I
that?
was thinking I might, but no, I'm just kidding. No, actually, aerodynamics, that's one of the things we were discussing. We have some other bodies And so, no, the bodies will be nice and straight when we leave here. You're definitely, even with a crate car especially, you're going fast enough that the air makes a difference. And so we want them clean and neat, and you know, a few tweaks here and there to add some air in certain places and try to get rid of some in others, because it all makes a difference for us big time. So yeah, it'll be different, completely different setup. So what body will be on it, I don't know, but it definitely will be a nice straight one. So it'll start straight.
Yeah, stay straight.
It better stay
Yeah, you
straight.
want to stay straight down there. It's like, but yeah, we're looking forward to it. So
yeah, so thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Got to thank all our sponsors.
Yeah.
Andy threw in a huge help for us to go down to Legion.
the K-Nicky Janitorial has been huge. You know, guys like that. Again, I've said it over and over.
What?
Not sure what that was. Something in the woods.
Something in the woods hooting at itself or something. But anyway, all those small sponsors really add up, and we've got some decent sponsors. We're already talking with some sponsors that have approached us about returning for next year, and maybe bigger, hopefully. And but the small stuff week to week really comes in handy. And you know, K-Nicky Janitorial stepped up, helped us with this last race because we hadn't planned on doing it, and all year long, and just huge. Him and his dad are huge race fans, racing family, and so huge thank you to them again. You know, for spending their hard-earned money with us. We really appreciate that. And CJ's Auto Body, buddy mine, he's great. Been with me on the pavement and everything. That was really good. Having him and ADW Builders, WH, you know,
Building design.
You know, and Hunter.
Woodworks Tree
Woodworks
Service.
Tree Service. Hunter's huge. Good friend of ours. And
Akabe.
Akabe. Yeah, and like I said, everybody who's
Couldn't do it without all of them.
no, it takes all of them, and we truly thank you. And so that's and hopefully we can more. If you're interested, certainly there's nothing too small as far as that goes, or too small of a deal. We work something out. So if you're ever interested and you want to help out, and you know, contact us. I'm sure we can work something out, whether it's a one-time deal or spread out over whatever. There are all kinds of different little things, but it definitely all adds up with the fuel and tires and all that stuff. And so and thanks all the fans who bought t-shirts. We still have a few of those left. And everybody who supports the channel, it's why we do it. Makes us get to the next stop when we're kind of bummed out. I look at it and go, well, it makes me want to continue on. So yeah, and Jenny's gone to sleep.
Yep.
She is, and dinner's
It
ready.
means it's getting dark, dinner's ready, and the car's gotta go in the shop.
And there's something in the woods that we're not sure about. So
Something hooting at us.
There's a wildebeest in the woods.
yep,
so.
we found Bigfoot.
Yeah.
It may be Bigfoot. Well, next video, you'll see Bigfoot in New Hampshire. He's right over there.
Yeah. We're gonna have a new channel, Finding Bigfoot.
Finding Bigfoot. Okay.
New Hampshire
Sounds
style.
Yeah, maybe he likes racing. I don't know.
We'll see me in a pair of overalls running barefoot through the woods looking for Bigfoot.
People are gonna expect that now. So.
Yeah. So, all right. Well,
Thanks,
thanks for
everybody.
watching. Have a good night.
See you next time.